Good evening. I quite often see our students that are here today to tell them how proud we are of their accomplishments, and the teachers that are here I see on a daily basis, and I pat you on the back for everything you do for our kids and for actually being selected to be here by those students tonight. But it's not often that I get to sit with the parents of these outstanding students, and I just wanted to take the opportunity to thank you for being the role models and the motivators that you are, and to always be there supporting your students, and for working with all of us at Dearborn High School in a home and school partnership to make sure that your child gets the best education as possible. So I think it's all working well when you can see the number of students that are here tonight with a 3.6 and above. Very outstanding. Okay, I'd like to start off bringing up our first student, Lena Abbas.
I would like to thank Ms. Ranko, my AP biology teacher, for being the first teacher to ever make biology fun.
Ahmed Abdullah.
I honored Mr. Gordon. He was there all 4 years. Freshman year, he coached me basketball, and I aced his world history class. So when I found out he was teaching AP history sophomore year, I was convinced to ace it. I was going to ace it. Didn't happen, but he's always kept me challenged. So I was prepared for my AP classes my junior year, and I excelled throughout high school, and he always kept me challenged. So it was a good nomination.
Farah Abufakar.
Today I nominated Mr. Haddad. Before taking his class, there wasn't a subject that really interested me. And then after, he opened my eyes to the subject of science. And because of him, I will be going into college as a science major. Not only was he a phenomenal teacher, but also my basketball coach. And I am forever grateful for everything he has taught me. Thank you.
Mazen Abulainen.
Good evening. My name is Mazen Abulainen. And when I first met Mr. Eikens, I thought he was an 80-year-old near-retirement teacher who was so cranky, he called his students young whippersnappers. What I came to find out was that he was a fun-loving man who was more child than man inside, and loved all of his students. He respected them as adults, he cradled discussion, and he showed us, rather than taught us, that it's better to listen to other people and see and learn from the world than to speak and to try to find it out the hard way.
Rihanna Ahmed.
I would like to thank Mr. Abdinasir Ahmed. I would like to honor him as well for not only being my Arabic middle school teacher, but being very involved with me before and after class. I don't really remember the first time I met him, considering the fact I was a newborn, but he's been very supportive of me, and I thank him for all my success.
Sierra Aho.
I would like to thank Ms. Heracus for all the hard work she does towards me and the other students she has. She has taught me so much about business and life lessons through her class and DECA, which I've been a part of for 2 years. She has pushed me to always do my best and helped me shape me into the student I am today. She has helped me make my decision more clear with the path I want to take in college and afterwards, so thank you.
Ayman El-Atabi.
I nominated my fourth grade teacher, Mrs. Courtwright, and I know I only have a few seconds to talk, but it's a shame not everybody in the world had her as a teacher, and she taught me how to love to learn, and I'm forever grateful for that.
Hisham Elawani.
I'd like to thank Ms. Jama for seriously making my senior year the best year my entire high school career. Every day, I look forward to that fourth hour I can come in and think, you know what, I'm going to learn some AP calculus today. And I'm going to challenge myself to open up that book. Well, set it aside, but then look at my work. Okay, we'll set it aside, but then work at the previous problems that I've been challenging to do, and always trying to do. And then she comes by and she says, you know, Hashem, you can do it. You can always try, and you can always push yourself to answer those questions. You can always push yourself to try harder and harder every day. That's what I like to think.
Mohammed Al-Buchachi.
Hi, good evening today. My name is Mohammed B. Al-Bachachi, and I would be proud to honor my 5th grade teacher, Miss Kelly Martin. She really had an impact on my education throughout my young years, and I would really, really like to recognize her for this, because she had brought education and happiness together, and that is the key factor in every child's education. Thank you.
Sarah El-Kadre.
Hi. Tonight I would like to honor Mrs. Smith, my kindergarten teacher. Obviously, without her, I wouldn't be where I am today. She taught me important life lessons, even though I was only a kindergartner. I was so young, but she still made such an impact on my life today. And I'd like to thank her for being a role model outside of the classroom as well. And she's one of the very few teachers I've kept in touch and kept contact with even outside of school. So thank you for everything.
Duha El-Amara.
Today I brought with me Miss Craig, my medical assistant teacher at Michael Berry Career Center. She has had a great impact on my school year because she's the only one that has guided me with my career goals instead of just the current subject matter she teaches in the class. She gives me great advice and guidance about where I will be heading after high school, and that's what makes her unique. For this, I proudly thank her.
Denya El-Kawaji.
Today I would like to honor and thank my 5th grade and kindergarten teacher, Miss Eli. Miss Eli was such a positive influence in my life with her kind and caring words. She saw the potential in me and really set the foundation for my whole educational career.
Russo Al-Sadani.
Today I chose to bring Miss Darwish with me because she was supporting me every time since I came from my hometown. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Mustafa Al-Tamimi.
Hello, everyone. When I was asked to select a teacher who influenced my educational career, Ms. Nasser was the first choice I picked. Ms. Nasser class is the place that I want to be in the most in school. And I want to be in Ms. Nasser class before and after and even during lunch. I want to say now, thank you, Ms. Nasser, for being such a great teacher.
Zainab Alterjoman.
Good evening, everyone. Tonight I'm honoring Ms. Rima Hassan, who was my 11th grade psychology teacher. Ms. Hassan is one of the most influential and extrusive teachers in all of the Dearborn district. She goes above and beyond for all her students, and not only does she connect with every student educationally, but she puts in that extra effort to get to know each and every student personally as her student and as her friend. I can gladly say she has become one of the most important role model figures in my life, and for that I thank her exceedingly.
Ahmed Anani.
Hello. Tonight I'm honoring Mrs. Renko. Let's see. If it wasn't for her, I would probably not have chosen the medical path. I would not have known that we have one tube that runs from our mouth to our anus. And she is the only teacher I know that encourages the use of the Google machine. Thank you.
Christina Balnick.
Hello. I'm honoring Mrs. Balnick tonight because she's an incredibly talented woman. She's taught me everything from sign language and horseback riding to one of her 2 incredible magic tricks, but mostly because for the past 18 years, I have watched this woman pour superhuman amounts of care and love into every single thing she does. And the hours of paperwork and the second graders' Earth Day haikus, seeing her do that for up until like 2 in the morning every night. Sorry, I told. But that makes me appreciate not only the work she does, but the work of every single teacher I've ever had. And someday I hope to be at least half the kind and unquenchably enthusiastic woman that she is.
Hamida Bazzi.
Tonight, I'd like to thank Ms. O'Keefe, my AP Chem teacher, for being the first teacher to tell me that school is more than just about a letter, it's about learning. Thank you to opening my eyes up to what's actually important.
Joseph Berry.
How are you? Tonight I'm proud to honor my counselor, Ms. Fawaz. She's been my counselor for 4 years, and she's been my favorite counselor. And no matter what it was, whether it was choosing my classes or just pushing me harder, Ms. Fawaz was always there. And there's not enough time to tell you guys how much I really appreciate what she did for me throughout high school. I want to thank her for that.
Sahar Beydoun.
Hi everyone. Today I'd like to honor my Arabic teacher, Miss Abudib. I've been taking Arabic for 4 years now, and of those 4 years, Miss Abudib has been my teacher for 3 of them. I started Arabic thinking it was going to be an easy A, which it wasn't, and I got lucky enough to be placed in Miss Abudib's class my sophomore year because she's the type of teacher who goes above and beyond for her students. Miss Abudib helped me learn more in the last 3 years than I could have learned with any other teacher because she pushed me to do better. She didn't only teach me how to read and write, she taught me lessons that I will carry forever. I've learned so much from her, and there is no way I would be able to thank her for everything. So, Miss Abudib, thank you very much for everything.
Salam Beydoun.
Hello, everyone. Today, I would like to thank my second grade teacher, Mrs. Lippert, for coming out and supporting me on this night. And Mrs. Lippert is just one of the most nourishing, kind people I know. She goes above and beyond the classroom, and she just made my second grade year just the greatest year of my life. And I really appreciate her for that. Thank you.
Zainab Beydoun.
Good evening. Today I'd like to honor Ms. Hassan for teaching me that with anything, with hard work, anything can be achieved, and she's always pushed me to my limits. And I'd like to thank her for being such a great teacher and a big role model.
Samaya Bachar.
Hi. When I first met Ms. Joma, she came across as a very, very friendly teacher, but more than like a friend. I would like to thank her 1,000 times for always being here for me, and thank you so much, Ms. Joma.
Elena Bowser.
I'd like to honor Mr. Inch. I've had the privilege of having him as a teacher and golf coach for the past 4 years, and the life lessons that he's taught me both in the classroom and on the golf course I will carry on for the rest of my life, so thank you.
Zachary Brown.
Some students may claim that a teacher may begin to act like a father figure after they have studied with them. I didn't have much of a choice. Mr. Brown, not only in 8th grade, he taught me how to really enjoy learning and that sometimes it's okay to let loose. But I've also had the pleasure of seeing him come home every day exhausted, which I suppose is a sign that he enjoys what he's doing. Everything I've heard, from kids who have had him now and that I've had the pleasure of knowing in high school has been completely positive. So I can say nothing, that's negative about him, I guess.
Quentin Bruce. Jeremy Burks.
Hello, everyone. I'm here to nominate my Wood Tech teacher, Mr. Salone, for this this outstanding award for teachers. He's helped me. He's proved that no matter how big and intricate a problem may seem, with the right process and enough wood putty, anything is fixable. Thank you.
Nadine Shammy.
Hello. Many of us tend to forget the first teacher that we have ever had. I'd like to honor my preschool teacher, Ms. Cubits, because she was the foundation of my education, and she has continued to support, motivate, and inspire me from the first day of my preschool year to the end of my senior year. So I'd like to thank her.
Rana DeBaja.
When we first received these green slips to write down which teacher we wanted to honor, I had no doubt in my mind that I wanted to honor Mr. Police. Mr. Police was my speech teacher, and honestly, I would go back and take it in a heartbeat. I think he should teach every class. Taking a speech class, I've never benefited and grew from a class as much as his. And I can honestly say that Mr. Police was one of the best teachers I've ever had. Thank you so much, Mr. Police.
Adam Doughty.
Hello. Tonight I would like to thank my medical assisting teacher, Ms. Osborne, for truly caring about me and my future. The medical field is something that I want to go into, and not only does she go above and beyond in teaching me the material, but she is teaching me things that I will need later in life, like how to put together a resume, how to talk to future employers. I can't thank you enough.
Savannah DeLeese. Matthew Deagle.
Hi, tonight I would like to thank my kindergarten teacher, Mrs. Smith, for planting the seeds for my academic growth as a student. And without her, I would not be where I am today. Thank you.
Amani Dobbs.
Hi. So Miss Dobbs is not only my freshman and junior year English teacher, but also my mother. And because of that, I've grown up seeing her bring home dioramas, grading papers, and also going to special training, doing link crew stuff, doing Peace Club fundraisers. And I remember thinking, I don't want to be a teacher when I'm older because it's so much work. And then I grew up and I went to high school, and I realized that not all teachers do put in that much effort. So she's just a really hardworking person, and you can tell because she's always trying new things to make it more fun for her students, even though she's pushing them really hard, and she really cares about her students, and I know she did care about me, so yeah, I just want to thank her for that. I'm really grateful that I got to have her twice, and thank you, Mom.
Tarek Dobbs.
Hello. I am here to thank my third grade teacher, Miss Nellie. She was actually just telling me how worried she was to have me in her class because I cried a lot, so thank you for not only challenging me academically, but also for helping me grow as a person and mature. So thank you.
Andrea Dumitrescu.
I would like to thank and honor Ms. Parks, my science teacher from DCMST, who I've had for multiple years. She has showed me what it means to do what you love, and this can be seen through anyone who has had her, through the effort that she puts
into what she teaches, and even the way she decorates her classroom for every little holiday. I had her anatomy class junior year, and she made it so interesting that it made choosing what field I wanted to go to in college that much harder, which I thought I already had figured out. Thank you, Ms. Parks.
Lauren Ebbles.
Hi, this is Miss Shaver. She's been my teacher for all 4 years of high school at DCMST. She got me through almost failing AP Computer Science, and then I ended up getting a 5 on the exam, and now I want to major in Computer Science. So thank you very much, Miss Shaver.
Yasmin Elder.
Hi. I chose to nominate Ms. Fawaz, my counselor, because whenever I'd run into her, she just makes me smile. She's such a genuine person, and she's always been there to support me and tell me to try my best, and I just appreciate having her by my side throughout my high school experience.
Ali Elamari.
Hello everyone, my name is Ali Elamari and I'm here to honor Miss Namath. But despite being a language arts teacher, you guys still managed to spell her name wrong in the program flyer. But really I'm here to honor her because she's the person who told me you can do anything you want, no matter how hard it is or impossible it may seem, you just have to try. And no matter how hard you try, anything is possible. So thank you, Miss Namath.
Albert Ferris.
This gorgeous woman over here, she wasn't a person that taught me in the classroom, but rather taught me 18 years in a household. She didn't teach me math or science, but rather about life and how to be a better person. A woman who only an hour ago made me dinner. My mother, Mrs. Fair.
Matthew Fleming.
From my freshman year basketball coach to my history teacher for my first 2 years of high school, Mr. Gordon has always served as a role model to me. Also, he has helped me develop a great interest in history, government, and politics, which is what I want to study further in college.
Lexi Frank.
I'd like to thank my teacher, Ms. Parks, for 3 really great years of science classes and for inspiring me to pursue a science career.
Megan Fulford.
Hello, I'm Megan, and I chose Miss Heracus because she's taught me everything from how to poach an egg to hardcore math. And she's always so positive about learning and makes connections with her students, and those connections make an environment really conducive to learning. Thank you.
Emma Garber.
Hi, I would like to thank my second grade teacher, Mrs. Polidori. She's one of the most caring and enthusiastic people that I've ever met, and she taught me that most hard work can be fun and that it always pays off in the end. So thank you.
Sabrina Gamlouche.
Tonight I'm honoring Mrs. Abu Deeb. She's been my Arabic teacher for the past 3 years, and every day I walk into her room and she lights up my world. She puts a smile on my face no matter what mood I'm in, and she's genuinely a very happy person, and I love her to death, and she sees things in me that I didn't see myself, and she has confidence in me, and I love her.
I love you too.
Maya Gandour.
For the past 4 years, I have had many great teachers, but Mr. Gordon has stood out as a teacher that has inspired me, supported me, and I knew I could always depend on him. Thank you, Mr. Gordon.
Sarah Gould.
Good evening, everyone. This is my AP Literature teacher, Mr. Eikens. He has taught me to look at many aspects of life from different perspectives, and I'm here tonight to thank him for this.
Amanda Greathouse.
Hello, I would like to honor my science teacher, Mrs. Parks, because her anatomy class inspired me to pursue a career in healthcare. Her dedication and enthusiasm made me want to learn. Thank you.
Zainab Hashem.
Hello, everyone. Tonight I would like to honor Ms. Beskin. Not only was she my Geometry and Algebra 2 teacher, but she is also someone who really cares about seeing her students succeed in the classroom as well as in life. I'm really going to miss her, so thank you, Ms. Beskin.
Maya Hamoud.
Hi, I chose my junior year government teacher and my AP Gov teacher senior year, Mr. Schleif. I'd like to thank him for making me try my hardest and for also actually letting me like a history class and for being the nicest and best teacher I've ever had.
Zainab Harb.
Hello, everyone. I would like to nominate my teacher, Miss Wiles, and she was also my volleyball coach for not only being the best volleyball coach, but also being the best math teacher. And I respect her a lot just because she didn't let our friendship as a coach get in the way of her teaching.
Mohammed Hussein.
Hello. I'm here to honor my teacher from Michael Berry, Mr. McMullen. He's an amazing teacher. He's always there for you if you need help, and he's just a really awesome teacher.
Rasha Jawad.
Today I'd like to thank Mr. Gordon for inspiring me to take my first AP class in a course I actually thought I hated, but I ended up loving it, and it was a very eye-opening experience, and I'd like to thank you for that. Thank you.
Lindsay Jenkins.
I'm here to honor Mrs. Renko tonight. After 12 years of sitting in a classroom, she really made AP Bio and Anatomy really fun and enjoyable. I really look up to her as a role model and thank her for seeing her every day, and I'm really going to miss it.
Mohammed Kazbor.
Good evening, everybody. I'd also like to thank Mrs. Renko for always being there for her students and always making an effort to individualize each material for her students. She's always somebody that I'd probably be visiting in the near future. Thanks, Mr. Renko.
Huda Khalil. Ashley Klimkowitz.
Tonight, I'd like to thank my third grade teacher, Miss Batney, or now known as Miss Rosenaught. I'd like to thank her for teaching me that learning is always fun, and no matter what, like you can always put your best effort into it. So her enthusiasm is still an inspiration to me, and all I can say is thank you.
Rachel Conchel.
Tonight I'd like to thank my AP Biology teacher, Miss Renko, for pushing me to work hard in the classroom and also inspiring me to go into biology next year. Thank you.
Jenna Lynch.
I really wanted to honor my second grade teacher, Mrs. Burke, tonight. She was my absolute favorite sub in first grade. I really liked my first grade teacher, but I was happy on the days that she was here. And when I went to second grade, I started out with a different teacher who made me nervous as a little child. But that teacher got promoted, and I was very happy when I had Mrs. Burke. She's just the sweetest woman, and even today, it's the first time we've seen each other in a few years, and we just started talking like we were best friends and nothing's changed. And I really like her, and she's a great inspiration as a teacher.
Caroline Marcon.
I'm here tonight to honor my kindergarten teacher, Miss Kostovsky. In kindergarten, you learn the basics of life, and I would like to thank her for laying the foundation of my academic success.
Iman Meklid.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Iman Meklid, and I'm here tonight to honor my kindergarten teacher, Mrs. Smith. I came to Mrs. Smith as a little caterpillar, and she sent me off as a butterfly. And because of her, I'll continue to spread my wings wherever I go. Thank you so much.
Natalie Myers.
Miss Parks was my teacher at DCMST for 2 years, and she has made my learning experience there one to remember, with her hands-on and interactive teaching style. You rock, Miss Parks.
Amanda Miyoki.
Most teachers who actually taught me a lot, I ended up really hating, but somehow Mrs. Griffin managed to remain my all-time favorite teacher throughout all of my years in high school and actually taught me how to love learning.
Emma Moradian.
I'd like to thank my Collegiate Academy counselor tonight because she's always done above and beyond her job. She's always pushed me out of my comfort zone and encouraged me to do things when I didn't have confidence in myself.
Zachary Moosid.
Hi, everybody. I'm here to honor Mrs. O'Keefe. She's supported my interests in pretty much everything STEM from 4 years in Science Olympiad. She's a great lady, very intelligent lady. On that note, I don't have a concrete idea of what you guys do. That might be a good thing, but listen to this one when it comes to running a chem lab. We had like 36 kids running around with acid. That's crazy. Anyway. Yeah, I think I'm going to let you guys be free to go.
Mohammed Obed.
Good evening, everybody. I'd like to thank Ms. Shireen Elder for always being there for me, both inside and outside of school. She's always been someone who inspired me and has been a great role model. I'm proud to call her my favorite teacher and my aunt.
Andrew Oswald.
Hi. So this is my high school band teacher, Mr. Oshnok. He's been teaching me for 4 years. And for all 4 of the years, he's helped me maintain my love of music, and he's also pushed me to try different instruments in different genres like jazz. And in addition to helping me with music, he also helped me ignite the passion for the car company Volvo. So that's cool. Thank you, Mr. Oshna.
Robert Pacco.
Good evening, everyone. This is my speech teacher, Mr. Police. And originally, I didn't want to be put into speech. I was simply put into it because it was one of the only classes that fit in conveniently with the rest of my schedule. But thanks to his effective teaching and intelligent curriculum, it quickly became one of the most interesting classes I've ever taken in high school. Thanks to the incredible learning environment that he fostered in his class, it elevated what I expected to be dull presentations into fascinating glimpses into the lives of my peers. And on top of that, the skills that I've developed in his class have continued to prove themselves to be useful time and time again. Thank you for everything, Mr. Police.
Wesley Pedersen.
Oh, wow, that's a tough act to follow. This is Mr. Gordon, my teacher for APUSH, and APUSH was a very important class, I think, in my high school career. Going into that class, most of my classes have been, a breeze, and APUSH was the first class that actually challenged me and forced me to learn how to work hard and how to buckle down and get work done. There was a lot of material, and I think that those habits helped me to excel in the classes that I'm taking even now. Thank you, Mr. Gordon.
James Polidori. Alexander Prosy.
I have had the pleasure of learning under Mr. Oshnock for all 4 years of my high school career in symphony band, marching band, jazz band, orchestra, and pit orchestra, so it's quite a bit. I can tell it's been 4 years because he's finally beginning to actually run out of stories to tell me. So, he's not only taught me how to not be completely obnoxious on a saxophone, but he has also taught me many life lessons between classes that really I'll be carrying on with me. So, thank you, Mr. Oshnock, for helping me get through my high school career and teaching me to be happy about it.
Anan Rakeen.
Hello, everyone. When I was in middle school, I had the pleasure of having Mrs. Morga for 7th grade pre-algebra. Her inspiring teaching skills, dedication, and motivation inspired me to pursue a major in mathematics. So thank you so much, Mrs. Morga, and hopefully my love for math will prosper from here.
Lena Ramoni.
Hi. I brought with me today my kindergarten and 2nd grade teacher, Miss Sawyers. She always knew I was capable to be the best I could be and gave me the extra push I needed. She encouraged me to take a risk and believe in myself. Miss Sawyers molded me into the student I am today, and I'm very grateful for that. Thank you.
Madison Renko.
I would like to honor my accounting teacher and golf coach. He pushed me always to be the best that I could be in the classroom and on the golf course, and I cannot thank him enough for all the extra time he spent with me over the years and all the support he has given me.
Brooklyn Ruggiero.
I decided to honor Miss Dobbs this evening because her compassion and dedication to her students inspire me to be as passionate in my own endeavors. She has influenced me to be stronger in both my writing and my leadership style. I aspire to be as headstrong of a woman as her.
Julian Saad.
Hello. I'd like to thank Miss Carmel Atkins tonight. When I was a freshman, she took me under her wing, and it's been that way ever since. I've known her as a teacher and a friend, and she's helped me grow as a performer, a student, and a person, and I couldn't thank her enough.
Ali Safawi.
Alrighty, let me start at the beginning. Oh wait, that's the Big Bang. I think seeing Miss Dobbs on my schedule was sort of a big bang, but for all the wrong reasons. I had heard that she was, among other things, harsh, tough, and a wee bit crazy. Well, I'm really glad for that, because if it wasn't for that, well, first, I've had her for AP Lang and as a Peace Club sponsor, and she always pushed me in ways that I wasn't always comfortable with. Like, making a music video, not my thing. But without her pushing, I would not have turned from someone who disdains the world and someone who wants to change it. Thank you.
Fatmi Salah.
Hi, I would like to honor my English teacher at my Career Korean Center, Mr. O'Day. He guided me throughout my senior year and always encouraged college visits and helped me build many skills that would make me successful in both my college and work career. He was not only my teacher, but a friend, and I thank him for that.
Grace Seculitis.
Hello, today I would like to honor and thank my guidance counselor and student council advisor for the past 4 years, Miss Malone. She has inspired me to give more of myself to the student body, and I hope one day to be as selfless as her. Thank you.
Benjamin Cerritos. Hassan Shooker. We're getting there. Jeremiah Swiss.
Today I would like to honor my AP US History teacher, Mr. Gordon. First and foremost, I'd like to thank him for cutting me from the freshman basketball team, as well as helping push me in the classroom and help me to develop into the young man I am today.
Leslie Washington.
I brought Mr. Pierce here tonight because he has provided me with so many memories and life lessons that have stuck with me throughout the years and will probably stick with me throughout my life. Mr. Pierce has taught me what passion and hard work really looks like. As a middle schooler, I remember him standing up there on his podium, flailing his arms, sweating bullets, and throwing drumsticks at the percussion section. But when I pursue my career in the future, I really hope that I have a passion like Mr. Pierce.
Dante Iglesias.
Hello. I'd like to honor Mr. Brown for making science very exciting and by making the class fun by telling his many life stories, even though some were a bit exaggerated.
Thank you, Dearborn High.
Fordson students, come on down. Congratulations to our Dearborn High staff, teachers, parents, students. It'll take a few minutes. We have a lot of Fordson students and teachers.